This is Queen. Today I'm going to talk about human rights, my rights, your rights, and our rights. So what are human rights? Human rights are rights inherent to all human beings, whatever your nationality, place of residence, sex, national or ethnic origin, color, religion, language, or any other status. We are all equally entitled to our human rights without discrimination. These rights are interrelated, interdependent, and divisible. Universal human rights are often expressed and guaranteed by law in the forms of treaties, customary international law, general principles, and other sources of international law. International human rights law lays down obligations of governments to act in certain ways or to refrain from certain acts in order to promote and protect human rights and fundamental freedoms of their people. Human rights are rights simply because you are human. The day you are born, you have these human rights. They are your rights. They are your rights to protect you. So, who are right holders? Right holders are people who are entitled to the rights, the human rights. That means everyone, including you and I. We are entitled to claim our rights. We are entitled to hold duty bearers accountable. We have a responsibility to respect the rights of others. I have the responsibility to respect your rights, and you have the responsibility to protect my rights. So who are duty bearers? We support right holders to claim their rights. We duty bearers. We speak out and advocate for the rights of others. Political, local authorities, institutions, public servants, parents, teachers, civil servants, students, educated people, in other words, everyone. So there are 30 universal human rights, or in other words, Universal Declaration of Human Rights. This includes 1. Right to equality. You are born free and equally in rights with every other human being. You have the ability to think and to tell right from wrong. You should treat others with friendship. Right number 2, freedom from discrimination. You have all these human rights no matter what your race, skin, color, sex, language, religion, opinions, family background, social or economic status, birth or nationality. Right to life, liberty, and personal security. You have the right to live, to be free, and to feel safe. Freedom from slavery. Nobody has a right to treat you as a slave. You should not make anyone your slave. Freedom from torture and degrading treatment. Nobody has a right to torture, harm, or humiliate you. Right to recognition as a person before the law. You have a right to be accepted everywhere as a person according to the law. Right to equality before the law. You have a right to be protected and treated equally by the law without discrimination of any kind. Right to remedy by capable justice or judges. If your legal rights are violated, you have the right to fair and capable judges to uphold your rights. Freedom from arbitrary arrest and exile. Nobody has a right to arrest you, put you in prison, or to force you out of your country without good reasons. Right to fair public hearing. If you are accused of crime, you have the right to a public hearing. Right to be considered innocent until proven guilty. You have to be considered innocent until it can be proven in a fair trial that you are guilty. You cannot be punished for doing something that was not considered a crime at the time that you did it. Freedom from interference with privacy, family, home, and correspondence. You have the right to be protected if someone tries to harm you or your name, or enter your house, open your mail, or bother you and your family without good reasons. Right to free movement. You have the right to come and go as you wish within your country. You have the right to leave your country to go to another country, and you should be able to return to your country if you want, without restrictions. Right to protection in another country. If anyone threatens to hurt you, you have the right to go to another country and ask for protection as a refugee. You lose this right if you have committed a serious crime in your country. Right to a nationality and freedom to change it. You have the right to belong to a country and have a nationality. No one can take away your nationality without good reasons. You have a right to change your nationality if you wish. Right to marriage and family. When you are legally old enough, you have the right to marry and have a family without any limitations based on your race, country, or religion. Both partners have the same rights when they are married and also when they are separated. Nobody should force you to marry somebody you do not want to get married to. The family is the basic unit of society and government should protect it. Right to own property. You have the right to own things. Nobody has the right to take these things away from you without good reasons. Freedom of thought, conscience, and religion. You have the right to your own thoughts and to believe in any religion. You are free to practice your religion or beliefs and also to change them. Freedom of opinion and information. You have the right to hold and express your own opinions. You should be able to share your opinions with others, including people from other countries, through many ways. Right to peaceful assembly and association. You have the right to meet peacefully with other people. No one can force you to belong to a group. Right to participate in government and elections. You have the right to participate in your government either by holding an office or by electing someone to represent you. You and everyone has the right to serve your country. Government should be elected regularly by fair and secret voting. Right to social security. The society you live in should provide you with social security and the right necessary for your dignity and development. Right to desirable work and to join trade unions. You have the right to work, to choose your work, to work in good conditions. People who do the same work should get the same pay. You should be able to earn salary that allows you to live and support your family. All people who work have the right to join together in unions to defend their interests and their rights. Right to rest and leisure. You have the right to rest and free time. Your work day should not be too long and should be able to take regular paid holidays. Right to adequate living standards. You have the right to things you and your family need to have a healthy and comfortable life, including food, clothing, housing, medical, and other social services. You have the right to help if you are out of work or unable to work. Mothers and children should receive special care and help. Right to education. You have the right to go to school. Primary schooling should be free and required. You should be able to earn and learn a professional or continue your studies as far as you can. A school should be able to develop all your talents and learn to respect others, whatever their race, religion, and nationality are. Your parents should have a say in the kind of education that you should receive. Right to participate in cultural life or community. You have the right to participate in traditions and learning of your community, to enjoy the arts and to benefit from specific projects and programs. If you are an artist, writer, or scientist, your work should be protected and should be able to benefit from it. Right to social order. You have the right to a kind of world where you and all your people can enjoy these rights and freedoms. Responsibilities on the community. Your personality can only fully develop within your community, and you have a responsibility to that community. The law should guarantee human rights. It should allow everyone to respect others and to be respected. These rights are freedoms and should support the purposes and principles of the United Nations. Lastly, freedom from interference in these human rights. No one, group, or organization or government anywhere in the world should do anything to destroy these rights. So, dear friends, these are human rights. Has anyone violated the human rights? Make sure you know them and share them with others so that everybody can be able to know their human rights. As usual, I'd like to hear from you. You can send me a tweet. My Twitter handle is @Queen Mwangala, and I'll surely get back to you. May God bless you all.